jaywalking.
I haven't been sick. I've been sick. I can show you
Well,
that I'm very...
regardless whether you were sick or
No,
not.
let me show you.
The light, you crossed against the light.
Yeah,
Now,
but let me show you my... I've been so sick. I've been in Dodge Memorial Hospital. I just got out. I had a nervous breakdown. I lost my husband.
Did you?
I'm my word of honor. You want to see something?
Go ahead. You can show me, ma'am.
No, but please don't, as you just said. It'll only upset me. I go to psychiatrist.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Please.
The sooner we get this over with, the sooner you can leave.
But you insist on issuing this to
Yes, ma'am, I did. For the simple reason that it'll make you more aware of the laws and that you must obey them.
You're upsetting me. I have to go to the doctor. You're just upsetting me. Why
I understand I'm upsetting you. I'm not unkind. I'm trying to protect you so you obey the law.
Well, then you must think my money grows on trees. I'm on unemployment, Social Security.
I'm sorry, but you did disobey the law.
Well, listen, you could make allowances. It's really... If you knew, if you had to struggle for your money like I and what my total...
Well, then if I had to struggle, I'd sure obey the law so I wouldn't get a ticket. Sign down here.
What am I signing
You're
for?
signing a ticket. You're just stating that you did receive the ticket and you'll obey the instructions on the reverse side.
How much is this?
It's a $3 fine.
Very nice. Well, let's see. On your conscience, not on mine. I have no money.
There, I'll show you what you have to do with this. You mail this ticket in. I'm going to circle everything right here that you must read.
All right.
Read this very carefully, and the things I've underlined tell you what to do with it. Now, please don't jaywalk again, because it causes fatalities and people die from it, okay?
You can do more with your time than that.
Ma'am?
So let me just...
Yes, ma'am. My number is on the ticket.
Okay, thank you.
I can talk to you.
Sorry.
That car almost hit you.
Oh.
Now, come here, sir. Sir,
It's very hard of hearing.
come here. I'm going to give you both tickets for jaywalking.
Oh, don't do that.
Yes, sir, I'm going to have to do that. You almost got yourself hurt. You won't learn any other way.
All right. We were in a hurry, and we're limited on time even now.
One of the most common hazards confronting the pedestrian is the error of the perpendicular green. The hazard occurs when pedestrians and vehicles rely on one single traffic light suspended above an intersection. When a pedestrian wishes to cross from point A to B, he glances at the light. Now, what he sees is not his signal, but that which is controlling the flow of vehicular traffic in the street that he's about to cross. Under the conception he has the green light, the pedestrian begins to cross into the path of oncoming traffic. The hazard can be eliminated by shielding the perpendicular traffic light sequence from the pedestrian's view. The corner of 5th and Washington on Miami Beach combines both vehicular traffic signal lights and pedestrian walk lights. The error of the perpendicular green should not occur because the pedestrian has his own walk signal at eye level. The vehicles are controlled by the suspended traffic light above the intersection. The pedestrians are controlled by the walk lights on each corner. The traffic light above the intersection for the vehicles and the walk light on the corners for the pedestrians operate separately. At no time should vehicles and pedestrians be crossing the intersection simultaneously. But as you'll see in the following time-lapse film, this is not the case. The pedestrians ignore their control signal and cross while vehicular traffic is moving through the intersection. The problem of the elderly pedestrian is real. Last year, injuries and fatalities involving elderly Dade and Broward pedestrians resulted in the loss of $600,000 in taxes, personal income, medical, and funeral services. The solution's not easy. There are 3 tools we can use: education, enforcement, engineering. Educational programs already have reduced the pedestrian fatality rate almost 70% in the last 30 years. Yet, the death rate for elderly pedestrians still is 3 times the national average. Enforcement of the law while reducing jaywalking consumes police manpower that could be used for more serious law enforcement. Traffic engineering, the process of designing means to separate the vehicle from the pedestrian, is the most effective accident preventative. Through the use of malls, safety islands, overpasses, and vehicle-free areas, we can eliminate the confrontation between man and machine. By establishing one-way streets, we can further reduce pedestrian exposure to vehicles and cut the fatality rate, as reported in areas where one-way streets exist, by up to 60%. By installing median fences, we can eliminate pedestrian crossings in mid-block. By enlarging and lowering safety islands, we can provide refuge for the elderly caught in mid-street signal changes. By providing more pedestrian-activated signals, we can give the pedestrian some control over his own traffic patterns. Ironically, while millions of dollars have been spent for surveys to provide officials with information and guidelines on pedestrian safety, only a fraction of that amount has been spent locally to utilize any of the pedestrian saving devices recommended, because to implement the recommendations would be expensive. Just how expensive, no one is willing to say. Whatever the cost, who can place a monetary value on human life? George Skinner, WCKT News.
Now, what is your last name, ma'am?
I'm trying to ask you to let me go this way.
Well, ma'am, I can't let you go. You committed a violation.
It's not that fair.
Yes, ma'am. Well, let me...
You can be kind
Okay,
enough.
I'll tell you how bad it is. We've had 6 people killed this year. 3 of them were jaywalking, did what you did. That's how bad it is. Half of our
Well, I started
fatalities
to
are
walk, and then
jaywalking.
I started to walk back before you even blew the
No,
whistle
you didn't,
because
ma'am.
I saw that the light didn't change.
No, ma'am, you didn't. No, you didn't. May I have your last name, please?
You have been watching 2 Feet to the Grave, a production of WCKT News and Public Affairs.
Well, ma'am, I'm trying to do my duty. I'm trying to do my duty, ma'am.
Yeah, well, she passed by and they even blew the horn at her.
Well,
And
ma'am,
you
I
let her go,
got
but
you.
I gotta get paid.
Well, you gotta. That's right. I'm taking your name down, and I'm gonna give you a ticket now. Now, what is your
WCKT
name?
invites your comments.
Well, I'm sorry.
This program was pre-recorded.
What is your name?
I don't know if my son-in-law is this strict with the...